Whew. Okay, guys, so it is day one of our new program. I'm really liking this lighting, and I'm excited because we did super well for month one, and we progressed in different areas that we needed to. This month, we're still sticking with the front squats. You guys can do the back squats if you need to, but yeah, I decided that I want to work on, this is a goal, I want to work on getting in a little bit more cardio. So I am going to be implementing Stairmasters for 10 to 15 minutes, either at the beginning or the end of this program twice a week. So the Mondays and the Fridays. And then I still keep my yoga on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are the active rest days. Yeah. Those are the active rest days. So I like to do the yoga 2 times to 3 times out of the week. Saturdays, I will do that. I usually either do Pilates, honestly. I'll do mat Pilates. Shout out to Peloton, because Peloton keeps me going and keep me moving and keeps the body flowing, because I am personally, though I started off doing fitness for the aesthetics, just based on what I wanted to look like, and then got into bodybuilding and powerlifting, I personally now, after how many years, 8 years or whatnot, I'm really just into feeling out how my body feels, understanding and listening to my body and just going with the flow of that. And I believe that that is the best for me. So I don't get too picky anymore about how heavy I'm lifting. I'm really just focusing on what my body is feeling like and how it feels, because of my injury a few years back with sciatica. So now I'm really just understanding that it's not about how heavy, it's just about the fact that we're moving. And that's one thing that I love. So if you're joining me on this second program, shout outs to you. I'm happy that you're here. It's your girl Alicia, holistic nutritionist and personal trainer. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I can't wait to see what you guys get done. All right, let's go. Okay, so a lot of emphasis on the hips today in our mobility. This is so we can create space in those hip flexors, enhancing our balance, joint mobility, and creating stability and strength. If you have not done your full mobility prior to this training or your training, in the top right hand corner, give it a go. Click on our mobility moves. We got 5, 10, and 15 minutes of flows that you can do. And yeah, let's get into it. I don't know about you, but when it comes to starting a new program, I really just get into this zone of just dude, I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to roll. I can't tell you how excited I am to start this new program. Hear myself saying move. Can't wait to start this new program, just because there's just so much to improve on, so much opportunity and I'm just so excited. Watch me getting stuck with taking off my sweater because I didn't want to take off my headphones. That is me being lazy, but whatever. Anyways, we got started with front squats. This program called for a standalone front squat, meaning that I do not superset this with anything else. I'm making sure that I'm taking my breaks after each rep. So I'm taking a break for about 90 seconds. In the warm-up, I cleared the bar. You saw that. My first set, I started with 75 pounds for 10. The second set, we got into 95 pounds. And going into the last two sets, I kept it the same as the last program, staying at 115 for 6. And I eventually, as the week goes, I'm going to make sure that I'm upping it either by 5 or 10 and finding my range through my reps. Now, one thing I want you to focus on when you're doing your front squats is driving out your knees when you're coming down instead of breaking at your lower back to push out your bum. If you are breaking at your lower back, you might find yourself having some pain there, and that's not what we want. You actually should not be feeling anything in your lower back. You really want to keep your core engaged, curling those hips underneath, stacking your A to B, and driving through your heels to push yourself right back up. Now, can we point out my little bumper there? Now look at that. Ooh, your girl. Okay. I got really excited there because my bum is getting a little bit bigger. Anyways, just a reminder, always clean your equipment before you use it and when you're done with it. After those squats, though, I must say my legs were feeling like jello because I did my cardio before I started everything. So keep in mind, try to do your cardio at the end. We're going into a superset here. Single leg sit up to front lunge and kettlebell half get up. In the single leg sit up to front lunge, this calls for 8 each leg. You can start with no weight and eventually add each week depending on how you feel. It's a unilateral movement, so you will find yourself having opportunities on one side. Mine is forever my left because I'm a righty. I do everything on my right and I tend to not do much with my left. I'm working on it. Don't hurt me. Anyways, in this movement, drive your heels through the floor to push yourself off the bench, keeping your chest upright as you come down into your front lunge. Try not to shrug your shoulders if you're using weights. So you want to engage your lats by pulling your shoulders down away from your ears. Now on to our next movement in this superset. I paired this with the kettlebell half get up. One of my favorite movement for core engagement and shoulder stability. Who doesn't love kettlebells? Because kettlebells can work with and do so much for the body. When you're doing this movement, you want to make sure your wrist is stacked over your shoulders as always and fist punching the sky. On the opposite side, have your leg and arm on a 45-degree angle. As you come up, you want to open up towards your leg. So you're going to drive your hand and your elbow into the ground as you drive yourself up halfway. If you find that your leg is lifting off the ground as you come up, that's an indicator that your core is not engaged and you might have your leg on the wrong angle. So these are some things that you can pinpoint. As you can see in the video, I like to drive the elbow into the ground as I turn onto that 45-degree angle to pull myself all the way up. All right, last superset of the day, ending off with a quadruped hold to alternating single arm raise and rope slants. Honestly, this day goes by really fast, but it takes a lot of energy and baby girl was sweating. We have 12 to 16 of the raises, which you will increase by 2 each week. Your last 2 weeks should be 16 and 15 rope slams. Now, in each movement, adjust as you see fit. You can also use a block as feedback in front of you so you can tap when you're doing these arm raises. Just remember to keep your back as straight as possible here, hips over your knees and shoulders over your wrists. I thought I filmed my rope slams, but it turned out I only filmed it on my phone. So here we are with this angle, but we ended off on a power move and I want you guys to give it your all. Use your legs as you come up and slam those ropes down as hard as you can with 15 power rope slams. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're doing the program with me, I would love to hear how you're doing in the comments. See you guys later.